Hey, we are live. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? Saturday morning, decider day all around. Let's get ball tracking involved. Where's that gone? There you are. Okay, Australia v England. The decider. It's 1-1 in the tests. I hope you're doing all right. Welcome in. Let's have a look at the chat. We've got the poll going as well. So if you haven't yet voted on the poll, get that done. 3 of you have. Amazing. What we're saying, 67% of you think Australia, 33% of you think England. So 2v1. What's your tipple this morning, by the way? What are we saying? What's your tipple? What are you drinking? I've got a coffee on the go because I've got work later, so I've got to behave myself a little bit. The big, dressed appropriately, Dickie. I am. I'm showing my colours this week. I don't care. Last game at the SCG as well. New Umbro kit. Nice to see you getting paid well. No, it's not the new Umbro kit. It's the last Umbro kit. We're on the second Umbro kit, aren't we? This is the previous one that I brought right at the end when it was about 15 quid. So yeah, no, we ain't getting paid that well. Scars, welcome in. Scars subbed up the other day, so we'll get Scars' his little chicken nugget dancing.
Very good, very nice. Hello, chicken nugget.
Hello, chicken nugget. Welcome in, Scars.
Subscribed to the channel.
How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. So, the players are just going back to the dressing rooms. Massive ground, isn't it? It's mad that they play on a cricket pitch. That is mental. But it's the last time they'll do it. So, we'll see. All good? You? I'm living the dream, Treacle. It's Deciders Day. Everything's on the line in all of them. I haven't long woken up. I'm not going to lie. I was at work last night. And, yeah, I haven't seen any of the results yet. So feel free to let me know. Shall we have a little look? Shall we have a little look at what happened? Oh, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to look. Somebody will tell me. Playing at cricket happens quite often. Playing at cricket grounds. I know it. I know. But it's. I find it a madness because I wouldn't want to be tackled on that square. That square would be awful to be tackled on. But maybe they do what Tottenham does and just lifts it out. I don't know. Anyway, let's go over the teams. So we'll start with the home side, Australia, and we're going to butcher all of the pronunciation as we do every week. So we'll run through these fairly quickly. So in the front row, we've got James Slipper, Porecki, and Tupu. I know Tupu's Tupou, but I like to call him Tupu. They play Australian football. Yes, Aussie rules there as well. Yes, I know that, yeah. I've watched a couple of games of Aussie rules. I borderline get it, but I borderline don't. It's weird. It's a weird game. It's like Quidditch. It's odd. Like, how many posts and hoops do you want? Anyway, into the second row, we've got Matthew Phillip and Nick Frost. On the back row, we've got Harry Wilson, Michael Hooper, and Rob Valentini. Strong pack for the Aussies, who have been forced to make a few changes, mainly at fullback, where they're down to their 4th choice fullback after several injuries in last week's game. But onto the backs, we see Nick White again with Lo Celso, Corabetti in on the blindside wing with Karevi and Sami in the centres. Tom Wright returns on the open side wing, and Reece Hodge steps up. Not had a great Super Rugby season, but he'll be hoping to turn that round in the Golden Green this morning. Right, on to England. Fairly unchanged, I think. Only 2 changes, I want to say, to the English lineup. One in the forwards, one in the backs. So up front we got Are they showing the drum band performance on your stream? No, I've got a BP advert at the minute. Morning, Fleshen. Morning, Treacle. How are you? So, on to the English forwards. Then we've got Elish Gens, Jamie George, Will Stewart. Into the second row, we go Ollie Chesham and Johnny Hill. Onto the back row, Courtney Laws, Sam Underhill out with injury, so in steps Lewis Ludlam. And Billy Vanapola is returning at 8. Onto the backs then. In at scrum half, Danny Kerr returns for a start. Alongside Marcus Smith at fly half. Tommy Freeman in on the blind side wing. Owen Farrell and Guy Porter in the centres, with Jack Knoll on the open side wing and Freddie Stewart at fullback. So we are just waiting for things to get off and underway. It was scheduled for a 5-2 start, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a 5-2 start because it's already 2 minutes to. Oh, don't do this. Right. I think we're okay again. No, we're not. Right, I think we're back. No worries, Scars. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping a like. If you haven't yet liked the stream as well, by the way, don't forget to do that. All good. Only in for a bit. Grandkids are descending us on a bit. Oh, Jesus. Right then. So it looks like the drummers are leaving. And we will get underway in just a few moments' time. I mean, the commentary team calling it an Ashes contest. It's not an Ashes contest. Ashes is it's strictly cricket. So we're just getting some footage inside the changing rooms, and Australia are all huddled up, getting their final instructions from their team leaders, and then their hands are in and we're off and ready to go. So that's good news for them. Something about Super Rugby and Australian Rugby and New Zealand Rugby, they are terrible at sticking to the time that they're supposed to kick off. Whenever we do a Super Rugby stream, we're like, is it starting yet? And they're always like 10 minutes late. So, just waiting for the players to come out. Then we'll have the anthems, and we'll have the obligatory chat from the local tribesmen. Oh, here come England then. They are coming down the corridor. Those hats, I know, they're next level, aren't they? You on about the Explorer ones? Right. So, I mean, what do we think of these teams? I mean, obviously Australia, well, both teams have had some forced changes. England lacking a out-and-out jackler, one could say. But I think Lewis Ludlam will maybe be an old-school flanker enough to fill some boots. I think Courtney Laws is a fairly good jackler. I don't know. Has Reece Hodge still got it at 15? Is he going to get peppered and get under pressure and make mistakes? I don't know. Both teams, though, there is no doubt that they are going to go after this. Nobody is going to want to come away on on the losing side tonight. Nick White will lead out the Aussies as he celebrates his 50th cap with that beautiful tash. That is exquisite, isn't it? How much will England suffer without Itoje and the Chunderhill combination? I mean, Itoje is going to be a massive miss, yes. That's without a doubt. I mean, England regularly operate without Underhill, so I think they'll be okay without Underhill. There'll be a lot of added pressure on Johnny Hill regarding line-out time, and maybe some more pressure on Courtney Laws there as well. But general niggle, I think we've got enough niggly players that we won't miss him in terms of niggle and gripe. Right, let's set some goals, shall we? So let's see if we can get to 5 likes before kickoff, because we're already on 3, and then we'll go for 10 for half time if we do it. Can we get to 5 likes before kickoff? We've got a couple of minutes while we do the anthems. Oh, but we are going to have a moment's silence for Andrew Cole. 31 matches out in the middle, and we have a minute's applause for him. Oh no, just a moment's applause, even better. Lovely. So we're having a welcome to country, and then we're going to be on the old anthems that are underway, aren't we? Right, let's have a look at the poll. Poland, 7 of you voted, 71% of you think Australia, 29% of you think England. Okay. Right, I think we're back. I don't know. I hope we're back. I think we're back. We're back. Right. So we have got national anthem rolling through. Lovely little chat from the Aborigine tribes leader, former Wallaby and assistant coach. Fuck is going on? Right, we're gonna keep persevering for a minute, but I'm not sure what's going on. No, Fleshen, I absolutely agree. Umbro does not look right on a rugby shirt. It doesn't feel right either. What is that? Right, I'm hoping we're back now. No, stop doing this. I don't know. I'm hoping we're going to get through this. But we're not having a good time at the minute with the old staying connected. I'm not sure what's going on here. But the stream might be in the mud. But on your point, Fleshen, just before we lost connection briefly. Yes, Umbro doesn't look right on a shirt. I'm not a massive fan of it. It doesn't feel amazing. I brought it because it was 15 quid in the sale. But it's not my first choice, that's for sure. I'm amazed they didn't go with Castor, because everybody else has gone with Castor recently. Right, so Aussies to kick off. We are a little bit behind ball tracking, as always. And we are going to get underway. So, yeah, we're about 25 seconds behind the ball track. Does it feel cheap? Yeah, it does feel cheap, mate. It feels proper cheap. I won't train in it because I'm terrified of it being ripped because it feels that cheap. Anyway, England collect the kickoff and they go for the box kick, but it's charged down and then knocked on by Australia and England. So England off the hook just a little bit there in the opening 30 seconds. Great start for the Aussies. Great pressure. So just a little bit loose and free. No blockers in place to protect Danny Kerr, and he was a little bit slow getting that off. And now this English scrum under pressure in their own 22. Right, well, let's see if we can get to 5 likes by half time. Because we didn't do the 5 likes before the stream. So 5 likes by half time. There's 5 of you lovely people in here. And England will get the free kick. So Australia really let them off the hook. And Farrell will fire this downfield again. The charge down coming, but this time missed and collected just outside of the 22 by Hodge, who returns that kick. And we have some more kick tennis from Farrell. And Lolosio, sorry. Now Smith has a go. Love to kick tennis. It's so entertaining. Oh, everybody's having a go. Now it's Corabetti. And England concede the penalty. As Will Stewart. I think the weather might be getting to the computer. It is absolutely cooking in here. I've been in here for maybe 20 minutes and I am absolutely drenched. I think it might be getting to the computer. But we will keep going for now and we'll see how we get on. So I do apologise if the stream keeps cutting out. Do try and bear with us as we're going back for another penalty for Australia. If we do oh, for fuck's sake. If we do start buffering again, just drop it in the chat, let me know. Otherwise I don't always pick it up that quickly because it's just a little red box in the bottom of my my OBS. Right. Anyway, Australia with the penalty. And I think it was against Billy Vunipola. So discipline early doors for England. That's 2 quick penalties. And Lolosio will have a little stab at goal. 9 attempts this year so far, all successful. So you could argue he's a player that knows his own boot. And this one should be one that he gets quite easily. And as we say that, commentator's curse, ball tracking has done us dirty. He's going to miss this. It slides wide, only just. It's not a good nudge from Lolosio. Right, so it will be a 22.